Hello and welcome to another Escape from Tarkov video. In this video we are going to be doing a series which I'm going to call Road to Kappa Container. Now I've never gotten the Kappa Container in any of the wipes previously. It requires you to do all of the quests in the game pretty much and collect a load of streamer based items. And the reason I want to do this kind of content is because I think having such a long term goal like getting Kappa Container allows you to really look at the finer things that you need to do in a wipe cycle. For example, the first objective of this first episode is going to be to unlock Peacekeeper's missions, because then I can get level 3 Peacekeeper and use the FN57, which is a fantastic budget pistol to run when you're low on money. Now on screen right now are the 4 last items that I need to get the Kappa Container. I obviously need to do all the quests, but those are the only items I'm currently missing and need to be found in raid. For some reason I have found like literally all of the streamer items really fast. And as you can see from the background there, I've got quite a good stash so far. I've got a decent amount of money. I've made quite a bit of money just selling items on the flea market that people need for the basics for getting the hideout and running things like hoses. They're going for like 100k, it's ridiculous. And I'm also going to be doing a different type of video as well. I'm going to be releasing one of these videos and then another video which is going to take a look at all of the lootable containers in games. And so you've got the red bags, you've got the ammo crates, things like that, those containers. I'm going to do a series where I loot 10 of those and then display exactly how much money they're worth. Just because sometimes it's difficult to tell whether or not it's worth going to going and looking in a red bag, whether it's worth going and looking in a cache. And I think this series would be good to look at and nail down what is worth the risk of standing still in an open area and looting. But I do want to get it out there that I am not by any means a good player of Escape from Tarkov. Mechanically I'm pretty bad, as you'll see in the following clips where I'm trying to get kills for A Friend from the West Part 1. My main strength is in the knowledge. I've been playing Tarkov for about 3 years now. I've got about 1200 hours in-game actual playtime. So whilst you're probably not going to learn how to play the game, that micro skill in the game, I'll definitely be helpful and give you some tips on maps, on progression, on what weapons. Then I can give you the knowledge, but just don't try and look at what I'm trying to do in game, as you'll see here. So I can hear this guy running around on metal. Now I know the only metal is to the right, just outside of the new customs expansion. And I absolutely just messed that up. Like I should have had him there. It should have been that should have been an instant kill. I had the drop, I had the height advantage. I just sprayed too much and my recoil control was terrible. I think the note is reloading and dropping to the floor is a really bad idea because that nails you in place. It's a bug that when you reload and you lay prone, your character gets locked up, so just keep that in mind. Now you're going to be seeing me a lot in this new area because customs is a fantastic source of kills early game, and early in the wipe, because everyone has to go to customs for quests. Unfortunately he was bare, so that didn't count. But this new area, for some reason I kept coming here and I kept getting a lot of kills, especially into the construction area, as you can see in this clip. It's just, if you've got a long range weapon and you're sat here, like, I know there was a guy shooting over in this direction, so I just had a look and you can see it take me a couple of seconds to actually pinpoint him. And due to technical difficulties, i.e. my hard drive getting too full, I didn't record the third kill. It was a USEC. And the area down on the left hand side of customs, or the right depending on where you've got the map up, where you've got the cache and you've got the oil drums and you've got the zombie bunker extract. I was going down the cut through, I spawned right next to the checkpoint and I literally just ran down and put him down with a Vapor Hunter. It was pretty good. And here we are back at this spot again. This spot's going to make a big occurrence in this video. It was just such a weird place to be in because there's so many quests in this area that you just end up finding a lot of players that are just sat and stood still. So yeah, if you're in this position and you're starting the wipe a bit late, be mindful if you're doing any missions in the construction area on customs of that area where I was, because it's very, like, people were just running underneath me and I could hear them, and I'm not the best player, but if you get the drop on someone, if you know where they are and they don't know where you are, you have an immediate massive tactical advantage. I think it's like the number one thing in this game that new players struggle to wrap their head around, is making unnecessary noise is like the biggest giveaway in terms of tactical advantage, because if you're running on metal, people can hear that in, like, you know, like 6 meters away. It's ridiculous. If they've got contacts on, they can hear it so far away that you're basically just advertising where you are. So if you are dying a lot and you're new to the game, slow yourself down. Make sure you're utilising the slow walk and crouching. It makes a massive difference to the overall noise. Yeah, but you just see me fluff that shot there. I had him in my sights and I just messed up. It happens. Sometimes it's a combination of the enemy's too close to you and you've got just a longer range weapon. So yeah, this is the perfect opportunity right here. And it takes 2 shots. I think the first shot must have hit him just in the arm and then went into the head. But always keep an eye on loot. So I've killed him, and I know his loot's there, and the shots to my left, and I'm thinking, well, I kind of want to look at those shots. The shots at gas station, I want to look at those shots. But this early in the game, I think this is about 5 minutes in, a lot of people are going through construction, especially early in the wipe. They're going for the locket. You know, like the pocket watch inside that. It's the you know, the white, I forget the name for it, semi-truck, yeah. So if you've got like loads of loot sat in one place, you can just use it as bait. It's like this guy's coming up here, and the only reason I get a kill on this guy is because he literally goes to loot something in plain view. Now the issue is, my first shot doesn't kill him. I don't know what happens. I don't know if the helmet saves him, or I don't hit him in the head, I hit him in the back. But either way, I get the first shot, then a second shot, and then he runs up and goes to hide. But he turns his head towards us, and I get the kill. The most annoying part about this quest is getting a kill and have it be a bear, not a USEC. Because I'm, you know, like I said in this video, I'm not the best player PvP wise. So every kill I get, you know, if it's kind of like me getting a kill compared to a big streamer like Deadly Slop, you know, he's getting 3-4 kills a raid, he's blitzing through people. Me, if I get 2 kills in a raid, I've considered, like, you know, like, that's the highlight of my day. So every single kill I get, for an average player like me, is so much more difficult to achieve. So when you progress into a quest like this and you get a kill and it's not giving you any progress towards that quest, it's just a little disheartening. I absolutely detest this spawn on customs. It's such a bad spawn to be in, because you know everyone on the outside has a quick way to get out of the area or hold a position against you. You can see why I'm looking left and right. You can clearly tell I don't cheat, because, you know, I'm not good enough. You know what I mean? Like, I'd have a better KDA if that was the case. But I spot this guy, and a beautiful shot with the Vepper. Now, one of the annoying things is, I shouldn't really been able to kill him, because I'm using a Vepper 136 with 7.62 by 39 rounds. And ordinarily, he's got a TR3 helmet on. Ordinarily, with PS rounds, I generally shouldn't have been able to, you know what I mean? Like, there would have been more of a 50-50 chance of killing them. But because of the New Year's gift, given all the the BP rounds and the 7.62, I was able to punch through that helmet. So just be wary. Like, everyone's got good tier rounds at the moment if they've, you know, accepted the New Year's gift. And that was the final USEC kill I needed. Now, once I hand that in, the only thing left is Friend from the West Part 2, in which case I need to hand over $6,000. which is a little bit ridiculous. I've already passed that part, which you'll see in the next video, but these is just me showing you a few of the missions I completed, like on scav runs and things. And what I'll do is I'll include every time I hand in a quest in these, but mainly I'm going to show you my thought process and priorities. Like in this episode, my priority was working towards getting Peacekeeper unlocked so I could start getting him to level 3, earning like a lot of more money, but also having access to great weapons. Peacekeeper has some of the best weapons, especially now that you've got the 45 ACP rounds for the Vector. You know, that's just a fantastic weapon. Right now, I can fill a UMP with 45 ACP and be meta competitive 21 wearing up to class 4 or 5. But that's going to be pretty much it for this video. If you like the idea behind this video and you want to see more, tell me down below in the comments, but also tell me what you're struggling with this wipe. You know, if you're struggling to make money, tell me and let me know, because I'll find ways for you to make money. If you're struggling with quests, let me know and I'll focus on guides. If you're just struggling with getting the hideout, or, you know, just general PvP, I can try and help you there, but PvP is not really my forte. PvT, the best way to get better at is map knowledge. Knowing where things are, knowing where people are going, and knowing what spawns. Spawns are a big advantage to players, especially on customs. When everyone's starting a fresh wipe and doing that grind on customs in the beginning, if you know the spawns on customs, and you know where people go and why, you just have that much more advantage over another player that's just spawned in and has no idea. My advice is, if you're a new player and you're jumping into customs, get yourself hidden, wait out the first few 5 to 10 minutes, let the absolute PvP gods clash, and then come out afterwards when the coast is clear. That way you'll stay alive more, and you'll know. Generally, just listen to where the shots are coming from, and make sure you make a note of where the players are coming from, because it's the same spawns every time. But that's going to be it for this video. I've got settled in my new job, so I'm doing well. I've got more time to make videos now with Christmas being over and whatnot, so definitely expect an uptick. I'm going to aim for at least 3 or 4 per week, and I am noticing a lot more people are watching the videos at the moment. It's probably just because of the wipe, but that's really helping motivate me to make more. I hope this guide helps. It's not really a guide, but I hope it's fun, and I'll see you next time.